With Logiforms, it's simple to create forms that can be sent to a manager for approval. This tutorial shows how to set up what we call Dynamic Approval Mode. It's called dynamic because the approver is selected from a field on the form. This is great for employee requests, where they must select their manager or department on the form. Start with any of your forms, or a new form in the Form Designer. We'll call this form Employee Vacation Request, as this form could be used for employees who need to request time off for vacations. We'll make this a standard form with a couple generic fields. Here we're going to add the fields that are required for Dynamic Approval Mode. First, add a text field and name it Status. This field will hold the results of the approval action. We can set the default value to this field as New, and set this field to Hidden to hide it on the form. Next, add an email field for the person making the request. We need to add a field that will hold the approver's email. This can be a drop-down with a list of names, where the data value is the email, or you can use a dynamic lookup to pull this info from an alternate data source. In this example, we'll create a drop-down with department names, with the corresponding emails defined as the data values. We'll add start and end date fields to indicate the start and end times of the employee's vacation. Now that we have the key fields added, let's set up the notification profile. From the post-processing menu, select Notification Email Alerts and Approval Workflow. Click Add Profile, then Approval Mode, and then choose Dynamic Approval Mode. Give the profile a name and click Next. Select the appropriate Manager field, Status field, and the Requester field for notification on approval. You can also configure which fields will be shown or hidden to the approver. We'll disable first name in this example. Set the first notification email settings. This is the email the approval will receive when the form is completed. You can edit the email contents any way you want. Finally, set up the emails that will be sent on approval or decline and click Finish. Now we can launch our new form. Next, let's fill it out and submit it. With it submitted, we can see the database has the status New, indicating that the request has not been answered. The approver's email associated with the selected department will then receive an email asking for a response. Following the link takes us to the form. Because we disabled the first name field, the approver is unable to edit it, but can edit other fields. Finally, the approver will select whether this request is approved or rejected. Once a decision is made, the emails are sent based on what was defined in the notification profile. The database is now updated with the edited field and the new status. It only takes minutes to set up a sophisticated approval process with Logiforms using our off-the-shelf Dynamic Approval Mode process as shown in the video. For a more advanced or multi-step approval process, check out our publishing and workflow tools.